Your life is sacred, therefore your health is precious. And if you're ill, as a believer, you will take active steps to cure the disease. This most likely means that you will visit a doctor, if you can. Don't wait for a miracle cure. I show in another video why there will be no more miracles, therefore no more miracle cures. I know that God is the one who heals people, but since nowadays there will be no more miracles, He does this through the certified doctors, who underwent a verification process based on thousands of years of peer-reviewed and accumulated knowledge of scientific cooperation. On the other hand, it is wrong, silly, and selfish to use the so-called alternative medicine. Things like acupuncture, homeopathy, religious medicine, and Reiki, for example. The Quran instructs us not to use unverified information. When you go to an uncertified doctor, you are putting your hopes on the person, not on the knowledge which has been certified. And putting your hopes on the person is tantamount to idol worship. Even if there's no cure in the established healthcare system, you still should not use the so-called alternative medicine because they will simply take your money and not heal you. If the so-called alternative doctors knew how to really cure cancer, for example, why don't they tell the other doctors as well? So basically, even if they are right, they are bad people. So they are either bad people or liars. And actually they are both bad people and liars. A lot of them practice under the guise of religion, which makes them even worse. For example, they will pretend that honey will cure all kinds of diseases based on verse 1669, which says that honey is healing and food for people. They are missing the point. Honey might be a medicine for some types of diseases, like coughing or minor wound infections. But there are other medicines for other types of diseases, just like there's food besides honey. Actually, the purpose of this verse is to point at the midway between food and medicine by using honey as an example. Honey, therefore, is the strongest food, but the weakest medicine. Anything with a stronger healing effect than honey is classified as medicine. And anything with a smaller healing effect than honey is classified as food. Also, some religious charlatans will misuse the verse which says that we send down with the Quran healing and mercy for the believers. Yes, there is healing sent down with the Quran for the believers, but they have no power to control how that healing works. Even the Quran does not have healing power. But here's how God's system of healing works. When God chooses a person as a believer, He offers them a choice: to achieve paradise through His word or to achieve paradise through pain. So if a person does not accept God's word, and he is a believer, he must suffer pain, and disease is part of pain. So the only way for a believer to avoid pain in this world is to accept God's word. If you are a believer and you do not accept God's word, you can still go to heaven, but you have to suffer here first. So by default, God's word is healing for believers. Some people might say, I accepted God's word now, but I am still sick. And my answer to them is, what about all those years when you did not accept God's word? You have to pay for them first.